This is a little video about 4880 Lakeshore Drive and some of the work that I need to have done on this lovely little cottage. Last year, the work was done, was put in October of 2023 by Northwoods Greenscapes, but they're not able to maintain this anymore. So I'll just tell you what we did have done. We do have drawings, the original work. These two tufts of grass and the circle that was created and the dark chips. And then the side bit here with the stones, and each of these bushes were put in, and the lilac tree, I think it's a lilac tree here at the end. There had been a lilac tree, but it was in pretty bad shape. And so that's this side. The yard is kind of mossy. I like kind of a natural look. And so that's part of what we were doing here. But the lilies of the valley have taken over this side, and I'm not quite sure whether we should get rid of the lilies of the valley or do like you'll see on the other side. This was a birdhouse that the guy who worked on my roof put in for me. So we just basically created this little spot, again with two tufts of grass, light posts. Haven't made the light work, but you see that needs some maintenance. They also put this in, one bush, and there were several of these. I think there were 3 of these plants right here. I can see 2 of them. I'm not sure where the third is. You can see we have a whole bunch of stuff here. I had not really wanted the daylilies to be too obstructive. I don't think I mind that they might be here in front, but you'll see in a second they've gone kind of bananas. The good news is we almost stopped the lilies of the valley here, which is what I really wanted to do. I'd hoped that we could manage the greenery in here, and I think that needs a little bit of work. Obviously these guys are lovely daylilies, but this is not my favorite place for them, unless that's what we should do. I mean, I'm open to cultivating what nature wants to do. This plant again was put in, and these sort of smaller plants. The third one also is missing with the dark chips and the rock edging. This one with rocks has turned out pretty good. Everybody survived the winter. I didn't rake the leaves. This was here already, so I wanted to keep it, and they did. So there's this funny little world here. I haven't really done anything with it. I plan to at some point. The that little box in the back used to be on the side of the kitchen window here. And my goal would be to make it so that one could sort of sit here and look out at the world. The trees are kind of thick, so it really is just about sitting here in the shade. And in the earlier part of the day, since the sun sets in that direction, this becomes warmer in the end of the day, which is lovely. This would have been a swing at one point. I'm into making it a swing again someday, but I'm not anxious to start that. Mostly, I just would love this to have some sort of life, and I think that that might be a sprout there belonging to the old tree that's here. We did take down several trees when I first inherited the house. You can see there's a stump from one right here. I think we took one down out of the back, but that tree shaded the house. The house was fairly shady at one point. I think we took down 5 or 6 trees here. You can see the spots that have that's an old stump, obviously. There's an old stump back there. And, you know, I like a natural surface. My neighbor has a fairly nice mossy, low-cut surface that I covet. Obviously, it takes some maintenance, and I haven't been able to do that. There's, you know, all kinds of tall grasses here. And obviously some stumps again. So this is the main yard, and then the last piece of it is the waterfront. which I'm really fond of. I have a huge waterfront. I think it's 100 feet. It's something massive that I'm not even using all of. I believe all of that woods is mine. And we've opened this up a bit, which is nice. And then it goes all the way over there to my neighbor's property line. And for the moment, what I really just want to do is sort of, again, sort of keeping a little bit of the wilding, but my plan was to have this spot right under the tree shaved down enough so that I could put a chair here. There's the bench that's fallen over. And I'm in love with the sweet peas. My aunt planted sweet peas, or loved the natural wild sweet peas. So I know I should probably use a string or something to train them, but I haven't had time to do that, even up around the mailbox. I'm not sure what the prickly vine is, maybe wild raspberries. There used to be a big bunch of them over there. I did have them clean this place out a little bit and over where the boats are, but I don't really have a plan for it except just to try to maintain it. And whatever kind of bush this is, if it's a wild raspberry or something, I would then be happy to keep it. So yeah, and then they took some branches off of this tree last year so that I could sit underneath it and look out. So that's the cottage. This is what needs a little bit of work, and I'm hoping to find someone that wants to do it. Thank you.